Hi everyone, it is time for another bi-weekly makeup basket. And like the last time, I will start with talking about the products I am actually taking out of my makeup basket. And I will talk a bit about why I'm taking them out, and then we will go to my vanity and I will show you what I'm pulling. So for starters, I am of course taking out my alverde eyeshadow quad. This is in the shade Cinnamon Nude. This was limited edition and it has two baked eyeshadows. Let me open this. So these two here are the baked eyeshadows. This is supposed to be a brow product. It's too dark for me, so I actually use this as a outer V color, which is very beautiful. And this is the cream highlighter, which I have used a few times as well. So I quite like these, but I'm trying to rotate through my other palettes that I'm not trying to pan this year. So it is time to move on to a different palette. Then I have two eyeliners that I'm actually moving out. The first one is the Catrice Precision Eye Pencil in the shade Wildthing. And let me give you a swatch here. This is a very nice shade actually. Unfortunately, it never picks up on camera that this has actually a little bit of an olivey green glitter particles in it. So it just looks very dark and almost black. But it's actually more of a dark olive green with lighter olive green shimmers in it. So I'm taking this one out, and the next eyeliner I'm taking out is my Catrice Kohl Kajal in the shade Choc-Waves. And this is also quite nice, but I think I want to move on to something else, so this is it. This is brown and it is lighter than the Wildthing. And the fourth product I am taking out is actually my Wet n Wild Fergie shimmer palette or highlighter, which is what I use it for, and this is in the shade Rosé Champagne Glow. I have used up quite a bit on one side and I was really focusing only on that one side, and this is the side over here. I hope you can see this. There is more of a dip going on that side than on that one, and I'm quite happy with this, but I feel like I need a new highlighter. I'm getting bored of it. I don't reach for it as often anymore, and when I started I was using this every single day. So I will just see what else I have in my drawers and I will choose another highlighter. And then I'm also taking out my Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder Transparent Matte. I have not been reaching for this in the past week or so, so I think I'm just going to give it a break. And I will continue working on this at a later point. I don't want to have this in my makeup basket if I'm not reaching for it, because my makeup basket is quite full, and I think if I make room by just taking this one out and not putting anything else in, I probably can store my other items a bit better so that I can see more easily where everything is. So these are the products I am taking out. I'm not taking out too much, it's just 5 products. I will try to pick another eyeliner or two that I can just use if I don't feel like using the eyeliners I have in here. I will of course pick another palette of mine, and I will pick a new highlighter. So this is the goal. I don't think I'm going to pick a new blush, because as it is right now I'm working on Benefit Coralista in my Powder Wowza, and I'm working on the Catrice Cream to Powder blush in Coral All. They go quite nicely together. I have them on today, and on camera of course it always looks like I have over blushed the heck out of my cheeks, but I didn't. It's not as, I don't know what's going on. Right now the sun is out again, and it's not cloudy anymore, so it looks even more intense. But yeah. So I am using these two in conjunction for the most part, and I will just stick to it because it is quite nice. And with my other eyeshadows, for example, I use them all the time. So yeah, I'll just continue with those. And my bronzer here, of course, that is what I want to actually pan, so I'm going to stick with that. And yeah, there's not really much I can really move out. What I might move in, however, is a new concealer, because it's probably time for it. So yeah, that was it for this part, and now we'll go to my makeup storage, to my vanity. So I have all my highlighters and some of my eyeshadow palettes, the smaller ones in here. These are my small eyeshadow palettes. Here are face palettes as well as highlighters, and I have of course my beautiful, beautiful Cinderalla highlighter from Essence. But I think this is more of a winter shade, so I'm not going to use that. I could of course open this one up. This is still new. I haven't used that one yet. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana, which, as we all know, this is more of a highlighter shade. So I might go with that. However, I also have the Essence Gorgeous Glow Face Palette with a beautiful highlight shade right here in the center. But I'm not sure. Let me swatch this. This looks quite nice, honestly. No, I'm not sure anymore. I thought I was gonna go for the Wet n Wild Color Icon, but this is also quite nice. But if I have this in, I might feel tempted to use the contour shade, the bronzer, and the blush, which might not be such a good idea. I have to use up my others. I don't know. This is a tough one today. Or I have the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette in the shade Native. So these are it. But again, just as well with this, I might feel tempted to use the blush or the bronzer. I'm just gonna go with the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Reserve Your Cabana. That way I know how I like this one finally, and I'll be happy to use this anyway. I think it will be just beautiful. So yeah, I think that is it for this drawer. I don't want to go with a smaller palette. I think I want to see if I can maybe get some use out of my bigger palettes, and so we'll just go there. Or do I want to try this one here? That might also be nice. My Z palette here, that might also be nice. These shades are beautiful, but I don't use them often enough. But the idea is to use my palettes, and I haven't gone through all of them yet. So I'm going to move that back in here. I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with my next drawer. So in here I have my palettes, my single eyeshadows, and my face products. I needed a new concealer, I said. Just going to go with my backup of my Catrice Liquid Camouflage, this in the shade 010 Porcelain. I'm just going to go with that because I like that, so this is an easy one. And then for a palette, I'm actually going to go bold. I don't know if I will be using this too often, but I'm going to go with the Urban Decay Electric palette. I do like this a lot. And this is what the palette looks like, and then here we go with the eyeshadows. I try to use this whenever I can. Often enough in the mornings, it's not too much of a, I don't have enough time, honestly. So I often don't reach for this, but I'm gonna try and see what I can do in the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna go with that actually. This will be fun, I think. Just look at those bright colors, and I think they will actually give me a great pop of color with my neutral shadows that I'm trying to use up. So that was an easy one. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. And then I need eyeliners. So this is my eyeliner drawer, and I'm putting 2 back in. So let me see what I have going on here. I have these here are my non-Urban Decay ones, and I don't know what I want to do, honestly. I don't want to take any of the teal shades because I am still panning a teal shade. And then this green here is beautiful, but I don't think so. The black is too dark for me at the moment. This is more of a winter thingy. And these two, I don't want to reach for them either. The bottom one, that is a very dark color with, I don't know if this shows up. There you have a bit of maybe the reddish shimmer particles. I don't know, maybe you can see them. This is very beautiful, but also too dark. Then again, here very dark. Also, there's a teal here. I want to use the other teal, and this one is just the NYX water pencil. I don't know. I'm gonna go with an Urban Decay one, I guess. I have a wide variety here. Let me get the black ones out because I'm definitely not going to reach for them. Stag is also too dark. Midnight Cowboy and Baked are too light, I think. I have Funky Stole still going. I'm gonna go with color, I believe. I'm going to go with Asphyxia here. This is a fun color. Here you go. This is very fun to use. I'm gonna go and use that one for a bit. And then a bit more of a neutral color. I'm gonna go with Stray Dog, I think. Maybe Stray Dog. This is a grayish taupe color. I'm gonna go with that because this is very beautiful, and I think this will be fun and more neutral. But it's also darker than what I have, and the others I'm just gonna put back in because I don't think I'll be reaching for more than these. So this was it for my makeup basket. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again with a new makeup basket at the beginning of May. Have a great day. Bye!